Good morning, friends. It is Thanksgiving Day, and this is Paul. We're on our typical adventures, and I've got the whole family here. We are at Walt Disney World, and this is actually our last full day. It's the first video I'm filming here because it's been so hectic or whatnot, but we're going to Animal Kingdom and thought we'd film the day. This is the view out of our room. We're staying at the Disney Swan Hotel. And we're on the 9th floor. This is looking back towards the Dolphin Hotel. And you can tell because it's got those two dolphins, one on that side and one over there. And ours has two swans on it, but you can't see it. It's on top of the building that we're in. And over there is you can just barely see it, the Swan Reserve. So this is like a whole complex of hotels. And down there is the boat that takes you to Hollywood Studios, the Yacht and Beach Club, the Boardwalk, and Epcot. So we've used that quite a bit. Super convenient. Although you could walk to Epcot. We walked back last night, so it's not too far. And it looks like the weather's going to be nice today. It's been about 83, 84 degrees all week, but it's been humid, so it does feel uncomfortable. But it looks like it's going to be cloudy most of the day, so that'll be nice. All right, we are going to order our minivan and head over to Animal Kingdom, and we'll start filming over there. So we ordered a minivan, which is a service that Disney offers through the Lyft app. So you can only order a minivan through the Lyft app, and they're basically Chevy Suburbans painted red with white dots. So it looks like Minnie, as in Mickey and Minnie. It's a little extra, but it is super convenient, and you also get dropped off much closer to all of the parks than you would with a regular Uber or Lyft rideshare service, which is kind of nice. So we've been ordering those when it makes sense, and we're going to take that over to Animal Kingdom today. And I recorded a little video to show you how to do that. So that should be going right now. Super simple. And who do we have here? Who do we have here? Xander. Oh, and you got your Mickey shirt on. You got a Mickey shirt on. Park ready. I got mine on too. What does it say? It just says Walt Disney World, but I got all the main characters. So question for you. What is your favorite ride overall at all the Disney parks?
I think it has to be, not Tower of Terror. I think it has to be Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic
Or the
Rewind.
ride we went on, that goes 59 miles an hour.
59 miles an hour. That would be Tron.
Yeah, I also like that one.
Okay, so that's your favorite ride. Tron is your favorite ride at Magic Kingdom. Your favorite ride at Epcot is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. What is your favorite ride at Hollywood Studios?
Hollywood Studios.
Probably the Rock and Roller Coaster, huh? We did that oh, for sure, yeah.
Easily.
We did that 3 times. And then what about Animal Kingdom? It'd be either Expedition Everest, that's the roller coaster, or Avatar Flight of Passage.
Avatar Flight of Passage.
So that's your favorite over there?
Yeah, I think that's a car right there, 160.
No, ours is 150, but that is what they look like. Is those red, and they're numbered, so you can see what number you're gonna get, and you could just easily identify it as it's coming up. But obviously it's the Lyft app, so you get to see the progress and where it's at any given time anyways. It works the same way, so you see the driver's name, their rating, etc. But these drivers are also Disney employees, they're not Lyft employees, so something that I thought that was interesting. All right, we are here. This is where the minivans drop you off, is where the buses all drop off. So it's super convenient. and right here where you go through security. It's almost worth skipping the rental car and just doing minivans everywhere, or even regular Uber or Lyft. And we did confirm just now that the minivans do go to the airport, and they'll take you right to your Disney hotel. I'm sure it's just Disney hotels though. I did not ask that, but I'm sure that's the case. All right, about to go through security. The Christmas trees at all the parks are super beautiful, and you can get your picture taken with it. They all have a stand like that. Epcot has the giant ball, so you can get your picture in front of that too. And it looks packed. We noticed that it wasn't too crowded last week. I think Thursday and Friday, even Saturday wasn't too bad, but Sunday onward has been really packed. But it is Thanksgiving week, so probably to be expected. There's the tree. I think this is one of the prettiest parks here for sure. I think I like Epcot the most. I think it's the most beautiful. Just the way it's manicured and maintained, and tons of flowers. This is very jungly, which I also like though. Let's go look at the other side. Pretty pretty. We're gonna head over to Avatar Land, Pandora. Isn't it called Pandora?
Yeah.
Did I say Avatar?
Yeah.
It's
Avatar.
Avatar. I was close. We're gonna go on Navi River Journey and Avatar Flight of Passage. It is breezy, which feels so good, and cloudy, which feels even better. Say hello, bud. Say like and subscribe. I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. All right. Here we go. Let's go head over to Pandora. All right, we are in Pandora, or about to cross the bridge into Pandora.
When they originally opened here, they were gonna have a
You what, bud? No, we gotta go get in line. Xander, forever full of energy. So cool looking.
Can we get a picture in front of?
Yeah. All right, right here. It's 60 minutes, but we got a lightning lane, bud. So amazing looking.
Dad, where are we right now? Are we right here? We're here, and we can find it back over here.
The queue through both of these rides are super cool.
Here, Dad.
You want me to hold that? You're done with it?
Yeah. I don't know if we can find any batteries. Mom, can we throw the bag thing away?
Pies y piernas dentro del canoa y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias. Welcome back, travelers. Please remain seated while we move into the hotel. Please stop and exit to the left. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day on Pandora.
All right, we're done on Navi journey. Navi. And now we are in line for flight of passage. This queue is totally beautiful too. Everything over here is. It's so amazing looking. All right, we are walking along the river, not sure where we're going, maybe looking for something to eat. Let's look back this way.
It's really nice.
It is really nice. Definitely a beautiful park. Vicky and Xander are up in front of us somewhere, so we will catch up to them. Our next ride is Dinosaur at 1:40 p.m. That's like another hour at least. So we're gonna try and do some lunch somewhere. Oh, there they are. And my friend Tim is here.
See the bird that swims into the water?
No, where is it at?
Xander caught it. It's like a big black.
Is he under the water right now?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But they can swim distances, so it might not come up where it went down, huh? Where did he go down?
It's like right over there, kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how does he do that? He's like
It's like a fish bird.
A fish bird. A bird that eats fish.
Snake man.
How long can they stay underwater?
Long time.
Like 10 minutes or something, or?
Minutes.
I don't know. We haven't seen her back.
I wonder if
Cicadas can fly.
they puff out a little air, then you can see bubbles coming up.
Yeah.
There's something right there. Oh, that's a turtle.
Oh, it's turtle. Oh, you see the turtle? Right there. It's a big one. It's a sea turtle. It's gonna go swim like that.
Oh, there's another one behind it, a baby.
Yeah, a baby. It's a baby turtle.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute.
It's a little baby one behind the big one. And the mama. They're the same color too as the water and the ground.
Oh, we got this one.
Oh, did he come up?
Oh, no.
No, I don't think he did.
Back down? Swimming along. Oh, look at the baby coming up.
Same spot. Like mom did it here, I got to do it here too.
Same thing.
Sorry.
Down the river. I think that's what this is.
I like that. Can I see the back?
Is it cute?
Hakuna Matata.
38 bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I was just trying to pay with cash. But the guy's like, oh, I don't have change for that.
Well, because no one uses cash. Oh, look, there is Expedition Everest way over there. Love that ride.
Dad, how deep is this water?
I don't know. How deep do you think it is, Tim?
No, it could be
20 feet? 18?
I'd say like 15 to 18.
Well, you can't see lower than like 2 feet, so how would you know? Yeah.
My sweater.
Are you cold, bud? All right, I'll get it for you. All right, we just ate lunch at Yak and Yeti. Asian-inspired food, Indian spices. Everybody really enjoyed it. It was really good. And now we are, what are we getting?
Water.
Water. No, I'm okay. So getting some drinks, and then we are going to head to Kilimanjaro Safari, which is where? Off to the right, I believe. It bit your hand off. What is it? Like a tiger? It's a tiger? All right, well, we're gonna go to the right. Are you gonna just, you can't go nowhere? Is your hand stuck? I can't hear anything you're saying. Oh, can I help you pull your hand out? I bet you can do it on your own. Here we go, bud. This is supposed to be some kind of a secret trail that nobody walks on, which it looks like nobody's here.
Why does nobody want to walk on it?
I don't know. Maybe most people don't even know it's here. Wow, look at, there's 4 tables and there's not one person sitting at them. It's a good spot to take your food and eat over here where nobody's around.
Yeah, so you don't. So it's peaceful. It's peaceful.
It's peaceful. That is exactly correct.
And I also want the waterfall right here.
Not one person was on this trail, dude. Just us.
We're the first ones to go on the trail.
You think? I've been on it once before, so I don't think we're the first. Maybe the first today, though. All right, scanned in to Lightning Lane, and we are going on Kilimanjaro safaris.
This is still the Lightning Lane. I don't know how long the
Wait for us, bud. Xander. Couldn't hear me.
Hey, come here. Okay, just come here now. Okay, right here.
You coming?
You got a couple more trash cans on the way.
All right, here we go. Kilimanjaro safaris. Kilimanjaro safaris.
One day out this way, which means let's go. So Joe,
Let's go.
welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. My name is Michelle. I'll be your safari tour guide today here on the Giraffe Wildlife Reserve. For your safety, please remember to remain fully seated at all times, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times as well. Hold on tight to loose items. It can get a little bumpy out this way, especially with that in mind. If you're wanting to take pictures and videos, please do. I just recommend maybe a sports mode or live action mode today. It can get a little bumpy, and of course, we'll hopefully see lots of animals. We just may not be able to stop for every single one. Harambe and
Sounds like
Swahili does
Kristen.
need to come together, so we'll soon see how all of these animals live in harmony with us humans too. We will be entering the animals' homes, so the quieter we are, the better views we'll have. But folks, we're going to start our 2-week journey right away into the Little Ituri Forest. Lots of bushes and trees, lots of very shy, reserved animals with some unique camouflage, so definitely keep your eyes peeled. Cameras ready as we head on through. So here we are in the Little Ituri Forest with a beautiful view of the okapi on your right. The okapi wasn't discovered until 1901, once thought to be a mythical creature, with their striped legs and brown coat and very long tongue, as they're the only known relative to the giraffe. The okapi will use their tongue kind of like a large hand to munch on the stronger leaves and grasses nearby. So long, they'll use their tongues to clean their eyeballs and their noses. While next to them, you're going to see those two tall black and white birds. Those are the saddle-billed storks. Saddle-billed storks will stand about 5 feet tall and named after the yellow coloration on their beak, looking like a saddle. They'll rattle their beaks to speak to one another, which is a pretty cool sight to see, just like their wingspan. When they open their wings, they'll be as wide as the canopy above our heads. That's about 9 feet wide. Male saddle-billed storks will have brown eyes, while females will have yellow eyes, so you might have seen that difference in color there. Some other animals prefer the broken down trees and little bits of red clay, so if we're lucky we'll see somebody out there. But if not, all these trees and brushes are super important to the animals that live here. So you can help them out by reducing, reusing, and recycling paper. They're also swapping on over to bamboo. We'll see lots of bamboo up ahead, as it's a grass species that grows about 3 feet a day, so it's quite abundant, quite durable too, making a great replacement for paper, but sometimes a really good hiding spot for some other animals.
Can I get video of that?
Hopefully see somebody. Just like top left, that copper-colored antelope is going to be known as the bongo, while these taller tan antelopes sitting are going to be known as greater kudu. Bongos are known as the ghost of the forest, as their horns will point backwards, allowing the leaves to slide on by. They're really good at hiding. Just like the greater kudu far left. Tall tan antelopes that stand about 5 feet high to just their shoulders, more so known for their agility skills. Gracefully, they'll hop on over any obstacles in the way to stay far away from any potential danger nearby. Both the bongos and the greater kudu are known for those white stripes on their backs, kind of resembling the light shining down through the leaves and brushes, helping them stay nice and hidden. But we're leaving the Little Ituri Forest now, making our way on over to Safi River. Safi River will start on our right and then cross on over to our left, so beautiful views both left and right to come around. Especially one of my favorites, bottom right. These are the pink-backed pelicans. Larger white birds with larger beaks and feet that hang out in families known as a pod, with more than 500 individuals within their pods. quite social, also known to be very small carnivores or meat eaters, so they'll eat fish found here in Safi River. You may find some larger animals just upstream. Sometimes quite hard to find, as some animals can hold their breath for quite a while, so some like to hide deep within the river bends. That way they can stay nice and hidden, save their energy for later, so really keep your eyes peeled. You may have more luck nearby the waterfalls or river islands just up ahead. As we go upstream here, the waters get pretty calm as we're about to cross on over Safi River and find some Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles are very large carnivores, known to grow to be about 16 feet long. Once the little one sees, make sure they're fully seated, full bottoms, full laps. I know they're excited to see them. Very large carnivores, though, known to grow to be about 16 feet long. Known for their powerful jaw strength, as lean meat, only nurturing to their young. In which they'll cradle their eggs, they'll hatch and carry their young in their jaws to protect them from any potential danger nearby. Sometimes their jaws will be wide open, allowing the hot air to escape their bodies, while at times the Nile crocodile prefers to swap between land and water to regulate their body temperature. Makes water super important. So we can help out animals here by making sure that waterways stay clean. Disposing of trash and chemicals appropriately helps out those animals a lot. Also as humans too, as we also need lots of clean water to stay nice and cool and hydrated. But also take a look around. All of these beautiful plants need water. Especially for the larger trees we'll start to see around the bends, like this one upcoming on your right. This large tree will be known as the baobab tree, otherwise nicknamed the upside down tree. That's because those branches look similar to roots. They tend to stay leafless for about 9 months out of the year, allowing lots of water to be stored inside. They act like a large sponge. Animals tend to walk up to the baobab trees, munch on the wood, and receive that water. We'll see some more baobab trees as we make our way on into the savanna. The savanna is a very large, wide, open ecosystem, home to many popular animals you may know of, like giraffes and zebra, but also home to some unique species as well. As we go around the bends, we'll start talking about each one as we get a little bit closer to them. But of course, if they feel comfortable, they can get pretty close to the truck. With the leaves way up high, the grass is super short, lots of trees being knocked to bulldoze down. That means sometimes we can see lots of animals all at once. Other times, not so much. Just depends how they want to hide. However, it does look like we are in a slight traffic jam right now. The giraffes are out in the road just in front of those trucks on our far right. So we'll probably come to a stop here in just a moment, and once they decide to move, we'll be back on our way here shortly.
I wish I was up there.
After all, they're pretty curious animals. Giraffes only sleep a total of 30 to 90 minutes of the day out of a whole 24-hour period. Not a lot of sleep, so they love to eat, creating those beautiful tree lines. Sometimes hanging out in the road, though, to think about the next leaf they want to eat. But we'll be moving here in just a moment. Sometimes we'll see some predators nearby the kopis or rocks on our left, but they tend to be active early mornings, late evenings, so I'm not sure if we'll see anybody. We'll keep our eyes peeled just in case.
Maybe see elephants.
Don't think I see anybody, so we'll head on over to these sable antelopes hiding on your left. They're going to be right in between these brushes on your left. They're the emblem of our reserve. Sable antelopes are known to protect themselves with those curved horns, while the antelope species tend to run far away from danger. We like to say that they'll fight rather than flight. Some animals will use these termite mounds up ahead, though, made of dirt, dung, and spit. Once the sun dries them up, they can be as strong as concrete, making great scratching posts, but nice little bird-eye viewpoints to overlook parts of the savannas. Very useful for all animals around. So we're starting to get close to some other animals just up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled on this far left. You're going to see that tall tan antelope known as the eland. Elands will weigh about 2,000 pounds, standing 6 feet high to just their shoulders, known to jump 6 feet high. Pretty mighty antelope. The extra hanging skin under their neck is known as their dewlap, allowing their blood veins to run right through, giving them a nice cool breeze all day long. And when we get super close, if we're lucky, we'll hear their knees click as they walk around. Male elands will create little grass crowns, kind of like our equivalent of giving each other flowers to impress the ladies. It's quite precious. We'll get a little bit closer to the eland as we go around the bends, but also these Ankole cattle far left. Ankole cattle are nicknamed the Watusi cattle, after the Watusi tribe that first domesticated them for those horns that grow about 6 feet tip to tip. All unique, like our fingerprints, but also like the stripes of the Hartman Mountain zebra far right. Hartman Mountain zebra are one of 3 species of zebra found here in Africa, known for their white bellies, but also that little bit of extra hanging skin under their neck known as their dewlap. Similar to the dewlap of the eland, helps them stay nice and cool, just like these horns of the Ankole cattle. The oldest is going to be far right, while the 3 younger ones are kind of in the middle here. You can tell based off those horns and how large they are. As the younger ones get a little bit older, they'll dress their horns kind of like how we dress our own hair and clothes, all uniquely, shaping them forwards, backwards, inwards, so on and so forth. But if you look on top of this left hillside, you'll see the female eland. We can tell because she has the longer, thinner horns and the much smaller dewlap, while the male closest to us is going to have the larger dewlap with the shorter, thicker horns.
Look at that. Look at that.
We're probably going nice and pulley very slow just because of those traffic jams just around the bends here. Hopefully see them. But then, upcoming on this right-hand side, we're also going to see these gray antelopes. They're going to be known as wildebeest. We'll see them in just a moment. As wildebeest are the second most densely populated animal on Earth, right behind humans. They'll hang out in large herds with over 1.5 million a herd, known to travel in huge migrations every year, over thousands of miles, so they like to stay super close to one another. But folks, we're going to get pretty close to these giraffes. I just ask that we stay a little bit more quiet. The quieter we are, the better views we'll have. And the longer they'll stay close. And admire the views, as there's a baby Maasai giraffe upcoming on your right. The baby's going to be less than a year old, a little bit taller than 10 feet. Beautiful views here, especially on your left-hand side as well. But as you can see, they're pretty tall, and they love to eat. You may have noticed that their spots almost like cane splotches, just a little rigid on their edges, helping them ID who is who, of course. See this wildebeest a little bit better bottom right as well. Now, we saw lots of cool animals out here on the open savanna, but we're about to dive on a little bit deeper into the savanna, into some new territories. Lots of broken down trees, lots of red clay. We'll head on through and see what else we can find. Now, I will admit, sometimes it's quite hard to see animals out here in between the red clays. Other times, not so much. Really just depends on how they're feeling. Top left, you'll get a glimpse of the mandrill monkey. Top left, before they disappear. Looks like Rafiki with a coloration on front and backside with a very small tail. If you got a glimpse of them, good eye. But if not, imagine Rafiki. Basically the same. Well, just up ahead here, we're getting a little bit closer to those large herbivores upcoming on our right, the African elephants. African elephants are known for their very large ears, kind of in the shape of Africa, and used to hear sounds from miles away, even like bees buzzing, but also used to cool down their body temperatures by 10 degrees or so. Male African elephants tend to hang out by themselves or in small bachelor groups like so, while females will hang out in much larger groups or families known as a matriarch. Hopefully find a matriarch up ahead. As the African elephants, they'll migrate and search for food. Along the way, they'll pit stop and cause those road closures, and that's because of those red clay walls, in which they'll use their large ivory tusk, almost like a large rake, to gnaw and eat at the red clay. Gives them lots of good vitamins. Us humans will also use red clay as a mineral coltan, found in all electronic devices. So as you can imagine, we use lots of red clay and coltan every single day, just like the African elephants do. We can stay in balance with one another by recycling older electronics we no longer use. That way, whenever we buy new ones, we're using the same amount versus taking too much away from others that utilize it. Especially here, these red clay walls get pretty tall, providing lots of shade and lots of protection for them. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for any footprints or ivory tusk marks. Hopefully some more African elephants up ahead. After all, they're very large herbivores. They'll eat about 4 to 6% of their body weight. So for an average male African elephant, that's about 300 pounds of vegetation a day, almost as big as their baby could be once born. Their trunk alone will have more muscles than your entire human body, perfect to break down branches from even the baobab trees up ahead. Baobab trees will get their other nickname, known as the tree of life, and that's because they provide a variety of animals lots of water and, of course, lots of leaves to munch on. I do see some more African elephants way out in the distance, so we'll hopefully get a little bit closer to them. Maybe some other animals will also return, both left and right, as we head on through. See an African elephant way out there far, far left. Now sometimes we can hear them. One of their louder vocalizations will be trumpeting, while sometimes they can make some super low grumbles or noises that us humans cannot hear at all. Pretty cool to think about, as they can be chatting away right now without us hearing them. Hopefully we'll see them a little bit better as we make our way on into the watering hole. Lots of animals will briefly visit the water side to stay nice and cool and hydrated, while others tend to hang out here all day long. So we'll dive on in as well. See that one a little bit better walking out from that far left there. We'll also see the baby up ahead. The baby African elephant far left is a little bit more than a year old. Gestation periods for African elephants tend to last about 22 months long, almost 2 years before they're born. Crazy long time, especially for mom. We'll see little baby as we get a little bit more clearance as we go around the bends here. See lots of other birds up ahead just as well. So up ahead, we'll also see the whole flamboyance or family of greater flamingos.
Flamboyant.
Hence their name. Greater flamingos are one of the taller of their species, standing about 5 feet tall, with this really pretty light pink coloration on their feathers, which in general comes from their diet, brine shrimp. Brine shrimp will have a protein known as beta-carotene, which gives them all that pink color that you'll see. Hence why when they're first born, they'll either have white or gray feathers. Other species of flamingo, due to their smaller size, will have that darker pink saturated color to them. Those round parts on the legs are going to be their ankles, while their knees are going to sit just underneath their feathers, allowing them to sit and lay in those unique positions. Personally, this is one of my favorite spots though, so you can kind of see the African elephants and the flamingos all at once. However, we'll head on away from the watering hole here. We're only a little bit more than halfway through the savannah, so we'll head on over to some huge muddy puddles instead, known as mud wallows, where we'll see the whole crash or family of white rhinos. White rhinos are a very large species of rhino, each one weighing about 5,000 pounds. The Afrikaans word, right meaning wide, describes their lip shape, quite wide and flat, perfect for them to munch on the wire grasses of the savannas. While their horns, they're going to be made of keratin. That's the same protein as your hair and fingernails, so quite strong when all come together like so. Now, along with their wide and flat lips, they also have those cone-shaped ears, allowing them to hear sounds pretty easily, even though they don't have the best eyesight. They also have those very wide and flat feet. They're best on their tippy toes, allowing them to tippy-toe around 30 to 40 miles per hour very quietly around the savannas. You don't usually hear them running around. But sometimes you'll see them rolling around in the mud and dirt, covering themselves in it, almost like a natural sunscreen or natural bug repellent. They'll then use the bases of the trees that the logs help spread that mud all over their bodies. And then maybe go hide and sunbathe. Just depends on how you're feeling after that. Now they are pretty quick, but I think we're going to spot somebody a little bit faster, top left. You're going to spot the cheetah. The fastest land animal on Earth, reaching about 60 to 70 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Since they are a large feline, they're going to hop up into the trees to catch prey, sometimes meowing like cats at home, otherwise chirping more so like a bird to speak to one another. Pretty cool sounds to hear. You'll spot that one just above the clump of rocks diagonal left, but we may see the whole coalition or family just up ahead. Cheetahs are crepuscular, and that just means they tend to be active early mornings, late evenings. Midday, when it's super hot, cheetahs will use their black spots to help them blend in with their surroundings, but on a beautiful day like today, they're much easier to find. Hopefully our luck will continue as we get on over to the larger copia rock formation. Hopefully see some larger predators lying around. But if not, Kilimanjaro, no worries, we'll just keep on moving along. Lucky for us though, kind of keep our eyes peeled on this middle flat rock just in between the trees here. That is a glimpse of a lion. We're gonna see her a little bit better on the other side. The female lions will be known as the lioness. The lioness will do most of the hunting for the pride, while the male lion will stay back and protect the territory and pride. Pride is their family name, and if you want to say lion in Swahili, they'll be known as Simba. Now sometimes the lions are really hard to find. They can sleep about 20 hours of the day, and that's because that fur can get super hot, so sleeping helps them stay nice and cool. These are all brother and sister, so 2 lioness, 1 male. They are still pretty young, hence why his mane is still pretty small and light colored, but as he gets a little bit older, that mane will get much larger and darker with time, and of course, those roars can go much louder. At their loudest, their roars can be heard from about 5 miles away, so definitely listen out. You may just be lucky to hear them roar to help protect their territory and their prides. Beautiful view of them. We'll head on away from the high grounds here and head on over to some lower grounds nearby some burrows. Some animals tend to reuse burrows or make their own. It really just depends on what type of home they're looking for, whether or not they're already hiding deep within these burrows. I think they're going to be a little hard to see, but hopefully as we go around the bends, we'll hopefully see somebody out there. But I think we're going to see one of my personal favorite species of antelope kind of upcoming on this bottom right-hand side, just around the bends here. These are going to be the waterbucks, not on your animal spotting guides. Waterbucks are known for their heart-shaped noses, gray, shaggy coat with a stinky oil covering them. And then kind of mid-back there, you'll also see the ostriches. Ostriches are going to be the fastest land animal on 2 legs with only 2 toes per foot, allowing them to reach about 30 to 40 miles per hour. These are all females, as the waterbucks have no horns, and those female ostriches have gray feathers compared to black feathers in comparison. Just up ahead on this right-hand side, we're going to see a whole clutch or group of ostrich eggs, each one weighing about 3 pounds. If you wanted to, you can actually stand on an ostrich egg without them breaking, and that's because those shells are super strong. Helps protect them from any potential danger nearby, especially when the ostriches are out and about. Lucky for them, they have laid their eggs pretty close to the warden's post. The wardens will look over those eggs, but also do lots with conservation. Conservation is just the goal of keeping the balance or harmony between us humans and all the really cool animals we were able to see today. You'll start to see lots of conservation efforts up ahead, like these rain barrels set out to collect rainwater to reuse, but also their little companions. Those are going to be known as Nigerian dwarf goats. Now, the Nigerian dwarf goats make some really good milk and cheese, in which they'll eat and drink, sell back in the village, so they'll do as they please. But of course, this relationship helps stay in balance with nature, keeps the goats quite happy, and of course the warden's quite happy as well. Just about, you'll also see all the clothes on the clothesline, saving electricity by drying those clothes outside. And then you might have noticed that triangular yellow hanging box out there, which is a beehive fence created by the Disney Conservation Fund as part of the Bees and Elephant Project. A really cool research study in which they found that African elephants don't care for bees. Just like us humans, we don't like to get stung or bitten by insects either. So luckily, African elephants will use their sensitive hearing to listen out for bees buzzing from miles away. So having beehive fences around African farmlands protects the crops from potentially getting eaten by the African elephants, provides a home for the bees to live in, but most importantly protects those African elephants from dangers like poaching. Unfortunately, most of the animals you've seen today are either endangered or threatened, meaning there's not many of them left on Earth anymore, making conservation efforts super important. However, y'all are already doing the most important stuff today, which is just simply learning about these animals. Gaining that knowledge and spreading that awareness to fellow friends and family members is one of the most important first steps. So as you continue to explore Animal Kingdom, definitely check out all the other animal encounters out there, as there's so much to see. Especially here in Africa, there's safaris, the Gorilla Falls Walking Trail, and Rafiki's Plan Watch. Over in Asia, the Maharaja Jungle Truck Trail, and a whole bunch of other animals hiding around the Tree of Life. Your name of your truck today is Simba 1 for your Wilderness Explorer badge up the hill to the right with the next Wilderness Explorer cast member. They'll be just before the standby stroller parking, and if you had your stroller out front nearby the entrance of safaris, they'll still be up there for you. But folks, our 2-week journey is coming to an end. Here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. It's a little far too final and far too sad. Here instead, we like to say Kwaherini, and that just means to go well. So Kwaherini for now. Go well, go wild, make a difference out there, and have an amazing day here in Disney's Animal Kingdom, wherever the next adventure leads on to. And Asante Sana, thanks for joining.
Well, Kilimanjaro Safaris was like 30 minutes long, so that's like a whole video just on itself. We are making our way to Expedition Everest for a lightning lane that expired a couple minutes ago. Hopefully we'll be able to get on, no issues. We rode this the first day we got here and everybody loved it. It's a cool ride. How do you like Animal Kingdom? Is your favorite park Epcot or Magic Kingdom? Epcot, I mean, mine too. But Animal Kingdom is pretty cool. Wow, this is a big body of water here. Oh, this place has good ice cream treats right here. Yeah, maybe we'll stop there after the ride. All right, we made it. Let's see if we can scan in. All right, we got scanned in, so we still made it in time.
Atención miembros de Expedition Everest. Una vez a bordo, asegure sus pertenencias personales en la bolsa de carga frente a usted. Mantenga sus bolsos y pertenencias más grandes junto a sus pies. Por su seguridad, manténgase sentado con sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y por favor, vigile a sus pequeñitos.
Here we go, bud. Oh, we are up high. How was that, bud?
Good.
Yeah, love that ride, huh?
Yeah, we were going to go all the way down and up. Like when he moved the thing, we went like all the way up. There's been a big drop.
Then all the way down.
Yeah, just like that one.
All right. We are done at Animal Kingdom and we will be heading out. We ordered our minivan.
There's like a bird on top of the big basketball.
Where?
Bird on the buoy.
Oh, right over there. I see it. It's kind of behind the trees for me.
Yeah, it's on the buoy.
On the buoy. Yeah, there's a bird sitting on that. Let's go see Mom over here. Wow, those are heavy birds.
Dad, how are these heavy birds?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you look at all of these birds, big birds sitting in the tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Arriving in
18 minutes.
They should start cutting.
Whoa.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. This whole area.
Oh yeah, all the way back there too.
I gotta say, Disney World has something on their birds. Disneyland gets a pigeon. We get
Discovery Island. All right, we are saying goodbye to Animal Kingdom and Walt Disney World.
Oh, you can get more badges there.
Oh, more badges, huh? All right, it's time to sign off. Say goodbye, Olivia.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.